having the same frequency. If you notice over here, they have the same omega. Okay, what do you have when omegas are different? I'll talk about a little later. But when you combine SHMs in the same direction, that's along the same line, having these kind of equations, we did a lot of maths, and now finally the maths is not very important, but the result that we get, that's a little important. The result we got seemed to be the formulas we have seen when we learned vectors, right? So if you look carefully, there is some kind of analogy. Somehow the addition of two SHMs is behaving like the addition of two vectors. Somehow this is behaving as though there was a vector of magnitude A and there was another vector of magnitude B, and the two vectors made an angle of delta with each other. The kind of result we got is as if there was a vector of magnitude A and a vector of magnitude B, and the two vectors made an angle of delta with each other. So the angle between our original vectors was delta, because when this is the condition, तभी resultant का formula appears like this. You agree? ऐसे scenario में resultant का formula आता है root a square plus b square plus 2ab cos delta. Moreover, if you try to recall the angle the resultant makes with vector A, the angle the resultant makes with the vector A is actually tan inverse this thing, tan inverse b sine delta upon a plus b cos delta. So there seems to be a very interesting parallel. What is behaving as what? What of an SHM is behaving as what of the corresponding vector? Can you see that the amplitudes of these two SHMs is behaving like the magnitudes of the corresponding vectors? And the final answer ka jo magnitude hai, that is actually coming from here. So that is behaving like the amplitude of the final SHM. Matlab amplitude magnitude ki tarah behave kar raha hai. Amplitude of an SHM is behaving like the magnitude. Okay, that's just something we want to observe. All this will be summarized on the next page, but this is something we want to observe. And the other thing we want to observe is this phase difference. Can you see कि B और A के बीच में phase difference delta था, मतलब phase में difference delta था, and B और A के बीच में angle delta आया. A और अपना final answer के बीच में phase difference epsilon था, और A और अपना resultant के बीच में angle epsilon आया. So you can absolutely, so now what we will do is, we are going to learn a method with which you will have to not do anything on this page. You can, make your life easy. You will never have to do all of this again. We are now going to learn a method. एक मिनट पार्ट देख लें. पिछला क्लास करते हैं. Towards the end of class बताओ. Okay, cool. So if we we are now going to do a method, learn a method where we will treat SHMs as vectors. Okay, we're going to treat SHMs as vectors, and because addition of vectors is easy, we will use that to add SHMs. Okay, so I'm going to give you those sets of instructions now. Just one last time, this is the final repetition. क्या हुआ, ये जो दो SHM को add किया ना हमने, वो SHM को ऐड करके हमें ऐसा एक रिजल्ट आया मैथमेटिकली, ठीक है। अगर क्लोजली इस एम्पलीट्यूड को एनालाइज करोगे, एम्पलीट्यूड का ये फॉर्मूला आया और वो एंगल मतलब ये जो फेस कांस्टेंट है उसका ये फॉर्मूला आया। उस फॉर्मूला को एनालाइज करते वक्त तो देखा कि यार ये तो एक रिजल्टेंट का मैग्नीट्यूड और एक रिजल्टेंट का एंगल विद वेक्टर ए की तरह हो गया है ना। these formulas look familiar. So then we noticed कि अरे this is actually quite similar to me drawing two vectors of magnitudes a and b. Okay, so I am taking the amplitudes like the amplitudes of the SHM. I'm taking them to be the magnitudes of the corresponding vectors. I'm taking the phase difference between them to be the angle between them. And then if I try to find the resultant and I find the magnitude of the resultant becomes the amplitude of the resultant SHM. So this formula seems to work. And if I try to find the angle the resultant makes with A, I get this angle by our vectors theory. And that happens to be the phase difference that this vector makes with A. Okay, so यहाँ पे अब ये पेज से तुम्हें कुछ, you don't need to take back anything or you don't need to finally use anything, but this page was just to demonstrate how SHMs can now be, there seems to be a similarity in the math. You can now treat SHMs as vectors, and since adding vectors is easy, adding SHM becomes easy and we don't have to do any of this. Okay, so that was the point. Now I'll take you over the set of instructions. Okay, so these are the set of instructions I want you to follow. The first thing is I'm just making you observe. Can I zoom in? Let's zoom in. All right, so treating SHMs as hypothetical vectors. Okay, hypothetical and imaginary. I'm just hai SHM, but we are imagining them as vectors. So if you have to treat them, just bear in mind these two things. Firstly, amplitude of the SHM behaves like the magnitude of the corresponding vector. Okay, both sound the same, दोनों में etude है, but amplitude of an SHM behaves like the magnitude of the corresponding vector. Okay, so you won't get that wrong. The second thing is phase difference. ओमेगा टी के जो मतलब जो phase difference होगा, कोई भी दो वेक्टर के बीच में phase difference होगा, एक का ओमेगा टी है, दूसरे का ओमेगा टी प्लस 5, मतलब ये +5 phase difference हो गया. तो जो phase difference है, take them to be the angle between the two corresponding vectors. तो दो SHM के बीच में जो phase difference होगा ना, उसका वेक्टर डायग्राम में उनके बीच में उतना एंगल होगा. ठीक है, तो फेज डिफरेंस एंगल की तरह हो गया एंड एम्पलीट्यूड मैग्नीट्यूड की तरह हो गया. ओके, फिर नाउ अ सेट ऑफ जनरल, अब एक टेक्निक बना लेते हैं. ठीक है, ये आइडिया से एक टेक्निक बना रहा हूं which you if you follow to the dot you will get everything right. तो देखो मैं क्या टेक्निक बना रहा हूं. आई एम टेकिंग a sin ओमेगा t as a vector of magnitude a along the positive x. Okay, so we are setting this convention. तुम दूसरा कुछ भी ले सकते थे, but let's now stick to one convention. So I'm suggesting this. A sin omega t को क्या कर लो, take it along positive x. जब भी sin omega t दिख गया, imagine a vector of this magnitude along positive x. ठीक है, simple. फिर अगला इंस्ट्रक्शन क्या दे रहा हूं, अगला इंस्ट्रक्शन है if a vector is phi phase ahead of another vector, take direction to be phi angle anti-clockwise of the other vector. मतलब अगर अब मैं ऐसा एक वेक्टर ड्रॉ कर रहा हूं, ये देखो, ये वेक्टर b sin ओमेगा t प्लस फाई, ये a के मुताबिक, मतलब पहले वेक्टर के पहले SHM के मुताबिक, मिक्सिंग अप द वर्ड्स, ये SHM पहले SHM के मुताबिक 5 फेज आगे है, because its phase is omega t plus 5, so it's ahead in phase by 5. तो फिर क्या करो, if it's ahead in phase by 5, let its direction be phi angle anti-clockwise of the other vector. तो ये वाला वेक्टर तो ऐसा x के लॉन्ग था, तो हम x से एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में 5 घूमेंगे और फिर इस वेक्टर को ड्रॉ करेंगे. ठीक है, तो अगर आगे है एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घूमो. वी आर जस्ट सेटिंग अ कन्वेंशन. Set any convention and remember it. ठीक है. So unless you want to make your own set of theories and conventions, I would just suggest use this one. प्लस आगे फेज आगे है तो एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घुमाओ वेक्टर को और उसका डायरेक्शन मिल जाएगा. एंड दूसरा वाइस वर्सा, अगर कोई वेक्टर पीछे है फेज में, लेट इट्स डायरेक्शन बी फाइव एंगल क्लॉकवाइज ऑफ द अदर वेक्टर. सो अगर कोई वेक्टर पीछे है फेज में, जैसे सी साइन ओमेगा टी माइनस 5, दिस SHM is behind this SHM in phase by 5 radians. पहले का ओमेगा टी, इसका ओमेगा टी माइनस 5, तो ये 5 पीछे है. पीछे नेगेटिव होना, पीछे होना मतलब तुम क्लॉकवाइज घुमा दो. तो ये ए साइन ओमेगा टी का डायरेक्शन एस्टैब्लिश किया, तो वहां से 5 क्लॉकवाइज घुमा के ये बना लो. ओके, 5 क्लॉकवाइज घुमा के सी बना लो. तो ऐसा सेट ऑफ कन्वेंशन से हम अब सारे एसएचएम्स को वेक्टर्स के फॉर्म में ड्रॉ करेंगे. डिड यू गेट द आइडिया सो फार? ए साइन ओमेगा टी को रेफरेंस ले लिया, जो भी वेक्टर इससे 5 फेज ज्यादा बनाता है वो ए साइन ओमेगा टी से तुम एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घुमा के ड्रॉ करोगे, और जो भी वेक्टर इससे 5 फेज पीछे बनाता है, मतलब 5 फेज कम बनाता है, नेगेटिव 5 उसके कम, साइन ओमेगा टी माइनस 5 दिख गया, तो वो इस डायरेक्शन से 5 फेज क्लॉकवाइज घुमा के ड्रॉ कर दो. ओके, नाउ let me make it a little bit more easy, even more easy, so that you know और भी कम टाइम लगे तुम्हें. इससे वैसे तो सब कुछ हो जाएगा, बट इससे और आसान कर लेता हूं. ठीक है, let's remember what a cos omega t looks like given this convention. Let's remember what a cos omega t looks like. So a cos omega t is sin omega t plus pi by 2. Check that, sin 90 plus omega t is cos omega t, है ना? तो a cos omega t can be written as sin omega t plus pi by 2. मतलब a cos omega t का डायरेक्शन फिर क्या हो जाएगा? ये हो गया अपना x एक्सिस, ये हो गया sin omega t. हम sin omega t से 90 डिग्रीज, अब ये प्लस है, पॉजिटिव है, पॉजिटिव मतलब एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घूमना है. Oh man, you just joined. अरे यार, एक मिनट रुक, let me finish this. So see, what we are doing is, this is a quick recap. Next time join on time. Quick recap. यार a sin omega t वाले SHM को हम अब वेक्टर के फॉर्म में लिख रहे हैं. और कैसे वेक्टर के फॉर्म में लिखेंगे? जो एम्पलीट्यूड है उसी का मैग्नीट्यूड का, उसी उतना ही मैग्नीट्यूड का वेक्टर ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं. और मैं साइन कन्वेंशन ऐसा सेट कर रहा हूं कि ए साइन ओमेगा टी को हम एक्स के अलोंग ही ड्रॉ करेंगे. एक बार वो आ गया, अगर दूसरा एसएचएम ड्रॉ करना है जो इसके आगे है फेज में बाय 5 रेडियंस, ओमेगा टी प्लस 5 है ना, उसके आगे है फेज में बाय 5 रेडियंस. फिर क्या करो तुम, आगे फेज में अगर होगा तो एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में उतना एंगल से रोटेट करो और उसका डायरेक्शन सेट कर लो. तो अगर साइन ओमेगा टी का डायरेक्शन एक्स के अलोंग है, साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस 5 मेक्स एन एंगल ऑफ 5 विद द एक्स एक्सिस. It's 5 ahead of sin omega t, so it makes an angle of 5 with the x-axis. And if this angle is positive, rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. That is the convention we are setting. That is the convention we are setting. If the angle is negative, rotate in the clockwise direction and draw the vector of magnitude equal to the amplitude of the SHM. So that is where we are so far. Okay, and just pay attention. In a while, you'll join the dots and you'll catch up. With a few examples, you'll join the dots. So what we are now doing is, now थोड़ा और याद करें. वैसे तो इससे सब कुछ हो जाएगा, but थोड़ा और चीजें याद करेंगे. Cos omega t can be written as sin omega t plus pi by 2. तो ये वेक्टर का डायरेक्शन क्या होगा? Sin omega t is along the x-axis. और ये साइन ओमेगा टी के साथ प्लस पाई बाई 2 फेज मेंटेन करता है। मतलब ये साइन ओमेगा टी से तुम पाई बाई 2 रोटेट करो, पाई बाई 2 रोटेट करो और प्लस डायरेक्शन में, मतलब एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में पाई बाई 2 रोटेट कर लो। तो एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में पाई बाई 2 जब रोटेट करोगे फ्रॉम योर एक्स एक्सिस, यू गेट द पॉजिटिव वाई एक्सिस, and this will be a vector of magnitude a along the positive y-axis. So now it will help to remember this. Remember ki a cos omega t is a along the positive y. Okay, it's very simple. This is a sin omega t is along x, a cos omega t is along y. Proceeding further, if you see minus a sin omega t, where is that? So again, trigonometry, you can write a sin omega minus a sin omega t as a sin omega t plus pi. Everyone agrees 180 degrees plus omega t का sin हो जाएगा negative sin omega t, है ना? So you can see that trigonometry से पता है ये third quadrant में sin is negative. Okay, तो इसको ड्रॉ करने के लिए क्या करेंगे हम लोग? ठीक है, इसको ड्रॉ करने के लिए हम, because it's like this now, so with the sign from the sin omega t direction, which is positive x, I will rotate pi radians in the positive direction. Matlab I'll rotate 180 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. So from positive x, if I rotate 180 degrees, I will get negative x. So minus a sin omega t matlab negative x, and that's a little easy to remember. A sin omega t positive x minus a sin omega t negative x. A cos omega t, ठीक है, पॉजिटिव y माइनस a cos omega t, फिर क्या होगा? ठीक है, तो माइनस a cos omega t will be again this can be written as a cos omega t plus pi. Cos 180 degrees plus theta is minus cos theta, तो उल्टा लिख रहा हूँ, माइनस cos theta को लिख रहा हूँ cos pi plus theta. ठीक है, और ये करके हमने एस्टैब्लिश क्या किया, एक बार बस क्रॉस चेक कर सकते हैं, ज्यादा हम ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में ड्वेल नहीं करेंगे, है ना? वी वांट टू, बिकॉज ट्रिग्नोमेट्री इज लिटिल मेसी, इरिटेटिंग, वी आर स्विचिंग टू वेक्टर्स, मेक अ लाइफ इजी. तो बस एक बार तुम क्रॉस चेक करोगे और बाद में अब याद करोगे कि अच्छा cos ओमेगा t प्लस पाई, cos तो ऐसा ऊपर की तरफ था, cos ओमेगा t ऊपर की तरफ था, वो डायरेक्शन से मैं प्लस पाई घूमने वाला हूँ. प्लस मतलब एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, तो मैं 180 डिग्रीज एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घूम के मुझे ये डायरेक्शन मिल जाएगा. Now this direction is negative y-axis. Okay, so now we have all four axes labeled. Okay, we can use, now we know our reference. We know sin omega t is like this, cos omega t is like this, minus sin omega t is like this, and minus cos omega t is like this. Okay, I've made that diagram on the next page as well, and that'll be like a summary, and then just again summarize a few more points, and then we look at examples. कैसा कुछ भी SHM को एक वेक्टर के फॉर्म में कैसे ड्रॉ करें. But did you in a way understand what we are doing here? What plus phi means? Rotating 5 radians clockwise. From that direction you're working with. Minus phi means rotating 5 radians anti-clockwise. Let me know if anyone wants me to stay on this page. हाँ, लिख लो, और लिख के होगा तो बता दो. ओके, एक मिनट. Can we add more than, yes. अच्छा, अब कोई पूछ रहा है कि sir can we add more than 2 SHMs, the way we can add more than 2 vectors, and the answer is yes, because now we know how to convert an SHM into a vector. So given that we can convert an SHM into the corresponding vector, now if you know to add vectors, you can add SHMs. Polygon law वगैरह से you can add them. So बस की चीज है ये कन्वर्जन करना. SHM से वेक्टर लिखना समझ में आना चाहिए, फिर वेक्टर्स जो भी है वो सब ऐड कर लोगे, और फिर फाइनल आंसर जो वेक्टर रहेगा उससे वापस SHM लिखना आना चाहिए. अल्टीमेटली वी वांटेड इन एन SHM फॉर्म ना, तो वापस वो रिकन्वर्ट करना आना चाहिए. तो वो हम प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. एक बार मैं समरी दिखा दूं. समरी इज दिस. ओके, सो एक and what I'm going to mention over here is going to be very useful even for some following chapters which will build on this, because chapters like waves on a string and sound waves and light waves are all based on an SHM, and all of those quantities add like an SHM. So you understand this, you will understand how waves interfere, how sometimes waves cancel out, how sometimes waves add up. Okay, so all of that is based on this concept. This is a very pivotal concept. So make sure you understand how to add SHMs. Okay? Okay? Whoever brought me, I think. Now, yes, Rudra. Of course. Minus a cos omega t को a sin omega t plus 3 pi by 2 भी लिख के तुम प्रूव कर सकते थे कि उसका डायरेक्शन ये है. तो फाइनली क्या है ना, थोड़ा और लाइफ आसान करने के लिए we'll just remember that this is sin omega t, this is cos omega t, positive y. फिर उल्टा जाने में minus sin omega t, तो minus x minus sin omega t and minus y minus cos omega t. ऐसे याद करेंगे. और क्या याद करेंगे? We'll remember कि एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घूमना is corresponding to a positive phase difference, और किसी वेक्टर को क्लॉकवाइज घुमाना corresponds to giving it a negative phase difference. Based on that, you can see the answer anyways. I'll just demonstrate this and then I'll give you sums. So based on that, अगर मुझे ये चीज ड्रॉ करना है, ठीक है, तो एक तो है कि यार क्या तुम बैठ के इसको साइन ओमेगा टी के फॉर्म में लिख सकते हो? तो फॉर दैट यू हैव टू बी लाइक वेरी स्किल्ड एंड पहले तो ये माइनस साइन अंदर लेके यू विल मेक इट साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस पाई बाय, नहीं, पहले तो एक तो माइनस साइन अंदर जाने में पाई जाएगा और फिर कॉस को साइन करने में एक और पाई बाय 2 आएगा. सो इट कैन बी अ लिटिल चैलेंजिंग फॉर सम पीपल टू convert this function into a sin omega t type function and then figure out its angle. So that's why I'm suggesting you guys remember these axes. If you remember these axes, then you don't have to do much. Just देखो ये क्या है, ये minus cos omega t है, तो minus cos omega t वाला कौन सा एक्सिस है? minus y. तो वहां से स्टार्ट कर लो. अब minus y के कंपैरिजन में ये पाई बाय 6 आगे है फेज में, तो फिर माइनस कॉस ओमेगा टी वाले एक्सिस से हम आगे पाई बाय 6 घूमेंगे. आगे मतलब एंटी क्लॉकवाइज पाई बाय 6 घूमेंगे. यस. सो नाउ मेकिंग एन एंगल ऑफ 30 डिग्रीज नेगेटिव वाई एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घुमा के, वी नाउ हैव आवर वेक्टर. एंड व्हाट इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ द वेक्टर? जो एम्पलीट्यूड है, इग्नोर द माइनस साइन नाउ, ठीक है, माइनस साइन इज फॉर द एक्सिस. जो एम्पलीट्यूड है वो इस वेक्टर का मैग्नीट्यूड होगा. ओके, वंस मोर क्या किया है? ओके, सो फर्स्ट थिंग इज यू फिगर आउट विच ऑफ दीज 4 फॉर्म्स इट इज. इज इट साइन, कॉस, माइनस साइन, माइनस कॉस? फिगर आउट विच ऑफ दोस 4 फॉर्म्स इट इज. Okay, so right now this looks like it's minus cos. So because it's minus cos, you will start with the negative y axis. Cos was positive y, minus cos is negative y. तो यहां से स्टार्ट करो और फिर वहां से +π/6 घूमो, तो जितना भी ये फेज डिफरेंस दिखता है ना, उतना तुम एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में घूमो। पॉजिटिव फेज तो एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, नेगेटिव दिख रहा है तो उतना एंगल क्लॉकवाइज। ठीक है, अब पॉजिटिव π/6 मतलब π/6 यहां से एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में घूमेंगे, तो फिर ये डायरेक्शन मिल गया। तो ये डायरेक्शन के अलोंग मेरा वेक्टर लाई करता है, और मेरा वेक्टर का मैग्नीट्यूड इज द एम्पलीट्यूड ऑफ दिस SHM. Now, even if you get a question like this in the exam, please don't, if I ask you amplitude, please don't say -3. Then minus sign is just there because of cos. Cos is anyways a function which can become positive or negative. Minus sign meaningless hai. This is something which oscillates between +3 and -3. 3 is the amplitude. वो amplitude vector का magnitude हो जाएगा. Got it? Understood? Yes, तो अब ठीक है, यश बोल रहा है कि can we write this as, you can absolutely do that. See, cos theta, for that you need to be like very good in trigonometry. Cos theta होता है sin 3π/2 plus theta. तो वो तो तुम बिल्कुल कर सकते हो. You can do all of that. It's up to you what you want to do. ठीक है? I think this is a little bit more convenient. Sometimes a lot of students mess this up. तो इसलिए सिर्फ साइन का रेफरेंस याद करने की जगह साइन, कॉस, प्लस साइन एंड माइनस कॉस, चारों का रेफरेंस याद कर लो. आई मीन रेफरेंस है ना, रेफरेंस डायरेक्शन याद कर लो, एंड देन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम देयर एंड ड्रॉ द वेक्टर. सो यू डोंट हैव टू थिंक आल्सो टू मच ट्रिग्नोमेट्री. इसमें बस रट्टा हुआ जैसा है, ज्यादा सोचना भी नहीं. ओके, so with this I'm going to give you now 2 SHMs. You try carefully drawing the vectors, okay, and then you figure out the corresponding. So these are 2 SHMs. Try drawing the vectors. It's a simple one. Draw them, okay, and then add up the vectors. ठीक है, and तुम कुछ भी कर, you can either treat this as the subtraction of this vector and this vector, or you can treat it as the combination or addition of this vector and this vector. I would do the latter. I would treat it as 3 cos omega t and -4 sin omega t ka addition. You can do anything. It depends. Do you prefer adding vectors or subtracting vectors? No. So you have to write the entire SHM. तुम मैग्नीट्यूड निकालो, जो मैग्नीट्यूड आएगा उसको एम्पलीट्यूड की तरह लिखो. ठीक है, अब देखो आंसर कैसे लिखना है. जो भी मैग्नीट्यूड आएगा, जो भी मैग्नेट तन्मय, आई विल शो, एक मिनट आफ्टर फिनिश एक्सप्लेनिंग. तो जो भी मैग्नीट्यूड आएगा उसको एम्पलीट्यूड के तरह लिखो, और फिर देखो कि वो, it depends which form do you want to write it in. Do you want to write it as sin omega t plus something, cos omega t plus something? Let's all be in the same page and try to write it as sin omega t plus something. So if you want to write it as sin omega t plus something, then you figure out the angle the vector makes with the x-axis, and then you can write it in that form. Ultimately exam में options होगा तुम्हारे सामने. अगर options दिख रहा है a cos omega t plus something, तो फिर तुम देखो अच्छा ये y axis के साथ कितना एंगल बना रहा है, और जो भी एंगल वो y एक्सिस के साथ बना रहा है उस फॉर्म में लिखो a cos omega. So you have to interpret your answer again as a vector. Okay, let me just check your answers. मैग्नीट्यूड तो सबका सही आ रहा है. डायरेक्शन क्या डायरेक्शन होगा इसका? Purna, your answer is correct. Yeah, I'll show the direction. Don't worry, I'll show it. Purna, your answer is correct. Sanidhya, you were the first to get it correct. Good. बता देता हूँ डायरेक्शन. डायरेक्शन आई थिंक कुछ लोग का थोड़ा सा गलत हो रहा है, तो चलो लेट्स सी. ये वेक्टर्स का खेल है. व्हाट बट आई मीन यू इफ यू गॉट द राइट वेक्टर्स you should get the right direction as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to represent 3 cos omega t as a vector. So 3 cos omega t is going to be 3 along the x-axis, and I'm going to represent minus 4 sin omega t as a vector. I don't like subtracting vectors. I prefer just एक ही बात हो गया. So I'm just directly going to add these SHMs. So I'm going to treat them as addition of 3 cos omega t and addition of minus 4 sin omega t. तो मैं minus 4 sin omega t को ड्रॉ करूंगा. ठीक है, तो minus 4 sin omega t दिखेगा 4 towards negative x because of the minus sign. अब इनका एडिशन, you need not write so many steps, of course I'm just demonstrating nicely. तो इनका एडिशन हो जाएगा ये दो वेक्टर्स का एडिशन, तो 3 and 4. That tells us that this is our resultant. Parallelogram law, this is our resultant. Okay, this resultant of course has a magnitude of 5. Vector addition guys, vector 7 क्यों आ रहा है? 3 and 4 ना Pythagoras theorem, तो इनका इसका resultant का magnitude आ जाएगा 5. ठीक है, और एंगल अगर चाहिए तो एंगल आ जाएगा हाँ ये 53 डिग्रीज आ जाएगा. ठीक है, okay, I'll just one sec check. One of you had answered something a long time back. Let me just check if that was correct. हाँ सॉरी यश, तेरा आंसर सही है. यश का भी सही. बाय बाय. हाँ तो ये ऐसा आ गया. अब इसको तुम यू कैन राइट दिस नाउ विच एवर वे यू वांट. एक तो यू कैन से कि अच्छा ये तो एक्स एक्सिस के वाई एक्सिस के साथ 53 बना रहा है. वाई एक्सिस तो है cos ओमेगा टी, तो मतलब ये cos ओमेगा टी के साथ 53 बना रहा है. तो इफ आई वांट आई कैन कॉल दिस डायरेक्शन एज 5 cos omega t plus 53 degrees, which either you want you can write as tan inverse 4/3 or you can write it as 53 degrees. डिग्रीज लिखना है तो डिग्रीज लिखो चलेगा, या तुम्हें रेडियंस में लिखना है तो है ना रेडियंस में लिखो, हो गया रेडियंस में. तो ऐसा ठीक है. सो दिस इज वन एक्सेप्टेड फॉर्म, 5 cos ओमेगा टी प्लस 53 पाई बाय 180. ये एक फॉर्म हो गया. एक और फॉर्म हो सकता है, आई कुड फाइंड द एंगल इट मेक्स द एक्स एक्सिस. अगर ऑप्शंस में साइन वगैरह दिख रहा है तो एक्स एक्सिस के साथ एंगल बना सकते हैं. तो एक्स एक्सिस के साथ दिखेगा कि दिस मेक्स 90 प्लस 53 143. So I can write my answer as 5. ये अब क्या होएगा साइन के साथ, साइन दिस इज द साइन ओमेगा टी डायरेक्शन. इस डायरेक्शन के साथ क्लॉकवाइज 143 डिग्रीज बनाते हैं, नहीं एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में 143 डिग्रीज बना रहा है. So I can write this as sin omega t, and anti-clockwise के लिए आ जाएगा plus 143 degrees. चाहिए तो degrees, as long as you write the units, there's nothing wrong. It's okay if this is in radians and that's in degrees. But if you want to write it in radians, then you'll have to write it this way: 143 pi by 180. कितना आसान हो गया इसको. एक्चुअली तुम ये भी मतलब if you were to do it by trigonometry, it gets a little irritating. So I don't know if you actually will come across this in maths, like something like this, working on something like this in maths. But who knows, if you come across something like this in maths, you can even, who knows, this may help you there as well. Vector wala technique. But it definitely helps us to add SHMs and waves and anything like that. Okay? So this is the answer, whichever way Of course, you can be creative and write in more ways and all. Minus sine omega t minus some angle or something like that. You could split up one. Some of you split up 143 as 90 degrees plus 53 degrees. Okay, sab sahi. You should know that whether what you've done is correct or wrong. We'll see one more example. No, vector algebra, you won't learn this. You'll move on to other things. Vector algebra will be like what we have done in vectors with a little bit more advanced stuff. This is just something neat we get to see in physics. So I don't know if it's really useful whether you get questions like this in trigonometry. But if you do, if you have to understand this function or something like that, you can always apply this vector technique and simplify things. ऐसा इक्वेशन आ सकता है, when is this greater than something like greater than 5/2. तो ये देख के समझ में नहीं आएगा, but who knows, if you can do this using vectors and then having a look at this and seeing when this is greater than 5/2 suddenly becomes a little easier. देख सकते हो, when is cos theta greater than half, and accordingly थोड़ा simplify हो सकता है problems. Either, at least in physics, it's pretty useful. Done with this? Yeah, same way for more than, of course, same way for more than two vectors. Yeah, सारे vectors को convert करके तुम add कर सकते. Same way for more than two vectors. Try one more example. Try this. And at the end is adding vectors. Remember, if while adding vectors तुम्हें ज़्यादा triangle law कभी जम नहीं रहा है, you can move on to breaking the vector into components. Okay? Yeah. 49. So you can just upload this page with that parallelogram. Yeah. और ये भी मतलब मैं ऐसे ही बेकार में कॉम्प्लिकेट कर रहा हूँ, ऐसा नहीं कि क्वेश्चंस ऐसे बनेंगे. ओके, सानिध्य सही है, गुड. 25 root 2 is wrong. Check the angles again, maybe some error. The two are not perpendicular, so just check the angles. Minus pi sine omega t minus pi by 3. चेक करो सही से किया क्या. Sorry, it's not 5 root 2. The root 2 should not be there. Root 3 also should not be there. I think some mistake in what these angles are. I think either you're taking first one is 30 or the next one is something else. Direction सही है सार्थक. यस, तेरा भी डायरेक्शन सही है, बट मैग्नीट्यूड सही नहीं है. Sorry. Should I draw the two vectors and show you how they look? Okay, I'll wait. Check it again. सही नहीं है. So far only one answer is correct. Yes, you are very close. सही टाइप किया क्या? हाँ, अब सही है. Two answers are correct. Minus 5 by 2 sine omega t is wrong. What? 25 root 5 plus 1 by 2 sine omega t plus 67 pi by 60. ये कहाँ से है? When you see the answer, you'll realize your answer is far away from that. The answer is very small. सार्थक सही है. You probably messed up in converting this, because I think this is first one is 60 degrees and the next one is 150 degrees. Just check if you've taken them properly. Pratyasha सही है. 5 root 2 plus root 2 is wrong. Oh, is that the case? ये क्या pi by 5 दिख रहा है क्या? इसलिए ये pi by 3 है. I hope that didn't cause confusion. It looked like pi by 5 before. अरे shit. ठीक है, just do it for pi by 3. Yes, प्रत्याशा सही है. hence pi by 5 के कारण वो आंसर आया भयानक. Could it be? Could be. Anyways, so let's check if everyone's ready what the directions of these vectors are. Okay, so if this is my x and y axis, the first one minus sign. The minus sign matlab I'm going to start from negative y. I'm going to start from here. And then I have minus pi by 3. Minus means I'm going to start rotating clockwise. Okay. And pi by 3 means I'm going to rotate 60 degrees clockwise. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Minus sign matlab I'm starting from here. Okay. Minus sign means I'm starting from negative x. And negative x say I'm going to rotate. Minus sign is negative x, and I'm going to rotate minus pi by 3. I'm going to rotate clockwise 60 degrees. So when I rotate clockwise 60 degrees from negative x, I land along this direction. So this is my first vector, 60 degrees from the negative sign axis, negative x axis. And yes, Ahmed, yes. And the magnitude is going to be 5. The magnitude is going to be 5. ये हो गया मेरा पहला vector. Okay. Those who thought that was pi by 5 can at least cross check your second vector. See if you got the second vector right. So the second vector is phi cos omega t. Cos omega t means I'm going to start from here. Yes, Kushal, yes. And cos omega t means I'm going to start from there. And then I'm going to do plus phi pi by 6. But anti-clockwise direction, I'm going to rotate 150 degrees. Okay, 150 degrees is 30 degrees short of 180. So I'm going to reach here. Okay, 30 degrees short of 180. Yahan se 150 degrees. Okay. So these are my two vectors which I need to add. And when you try to add them, you can actually see here. This is actually going. If you many ways to do this. You want to resolve them into components. तो resolve कर लो components में. ये थोड़ा life आसान करता है. ये 150 degrees गंदा दिख रहा है. 150 is 90 plus 60. So this is actually now 60 degrees from here. 90 plus 60. Okay, so या तो रिजॉल्व कर लो कंपोनेंट्स में या फॉर्मूला लगा लो रूट ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab cos 120, whichever way you do it, or you can rearrange this yellow vector, rearrange it, bring that over here. You'll in fact find that this is going to become a it's going to become an equilateral triangle. Yeah. So any way you want, you can do it. Maybe a short way which always works is resolving into components. So ये हो गया 5 cos 60, वो हो गया 5 cos 60. तुम्हें सिमेट्री से दिखेगा कि ये वाले डायरेक्शंस कट जाएंगे. 5 sin 60, 5 sin 60 कटेगा. And 5 cos 60, 5 cos 60 add हो जाएगा. Either way, I hope I don't have to show too much. You guys know to add vectors. इसका जो resultant आ जाएगा, that's going to be 2 times 5 cos 60 in this direction. 2 5 cos 60 degrees in this direction. I don't think that works. 2 into 5 cos 60 degrees in this direction. Cos 60 and 2 कटेगा, so that means we're getting 5 in this direction. ये एक्चुअली इसको ज्वाइन करोगे ना 120 डिग्रीज, मतलब ये इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल हो जाएगा. ये 120 होगा, ज्वाइन करोगे तो इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल हो जाएगा. So you get 5, and you get 5 along negative x-axis. So that means this entire answer becomes minus 5 sin omega t. Yeah, 5 sin omega t plus pi, whichever way you want to write. Minus 5 sin omega. Got it? Yes, that's how you add vectors. You add. Could I solve this using the formula? Yeah, formula से क्या आएगा? You have to note कि angle is 120. तो formula से आएगा root 5 square plus 5 square plus 2 5 into 5 cos 60. देखो ना क्या आ रहा है? Cos 60 cos 120 by the way, cos 120, and cos 120 degrees is minus half. Cos of the angle between them is so cos 120 minus half. तो वहां से 5 square कटेगा. ये पहले तो हाफ और 2 कटेगा, फिर 5 ये minus 5 square कटेगा. हाँ, maybe you took cos 120 as plus half. ठीक है. Alright, so ultimately it's a test of vectors. You guys are, if you're and if you ever get something messy, just resolve into components and add. कुछ नहीं तो है ना, resolve into components and add. अच्छा triangle नहीं दिख रहा है, resolve into components and add. Okay, cool. So now I want to move on. We'll, of course, you'll get more questions like this to practice. Sum of equal. Yes. Sum of equal vectors, 120 degrees between them. उनका equally रहता है, because when I add two equal vectors at an angle of 120 degrees between them, they actually end up forming forming an equilateral triangle according to triangle law. You may faintly recall that from vectors. So that's how I created the question. उनके बीच में 120 था, 120 में equilateral triangle बनता है. If you were to rearrange the yellow guy and put him over here, you would see an equilateral triangle. There are many ways to do this. Okay. And कभी अच्छा triangle नहीं है, तो just resolve into components. All right. Now, अब थोड़ा और interesting, ठीक है? This also makes very interesting questions. So, previous result, I forgot to mention, so I have mentioned over here. The previous results worked because omega was the same. You need not. When should we start solving SHM booklet? Don't need to do it. See, SHM, to be good at SHM, you need to understand all the core concepts, and you need to understand how SHM is going to be applied in other chapters. So your HCV gives you a very good glimpse of that. If you have not finished the HCV, don't worry about doing the booklet. When we gave a JEE, all top students, they just prepared from the HCV. Okay, so SHM, just HCV bhi kiya, kafi hoga. Spend time, don't just rush through books. Spend time, make sure you understand. जैसे SCV में भी एक दो gravity का tunnel वाला question वगैरह है. Understand how things are being done, how we are finding time period. I would say, considering the questions we're going to do in class and along with the HCV, you don't need to do a lot more. Okay. Yeah, absolutely works for most of the chapters. Please understand, physics is all application. There are students who can do many questions and still not get the point. Or there are some who can spend enough time pondering over fewer questions and completely get the point enough to attempt any other question. So I would say your booklet is a good question bank. तुम्हें आगे कभी है ना, you want to revise SHM, you want to get a flavor of more questions, you can take the booklet as a test. Pick 15-20 questions, put a time limit of 1 minute, 1 hour, and give it as a question. Give it as a test. But understanding each question is important. Remembering questions is important. Do not rush through books if you're not going to remember questions. वो remembering important होता है. HCV doesn't have more than J. It has extra chapters, and somewhere one or two concepts may be beyond the JEE syllabus, which we will tell you and avoid. But in the actual questions that they have given behind the book, they don't ask questions on outside the It includes a little extra theory sometimes, but questions are rarely out of the syllabus, especially mechanics. Especially mechanics. Very rarely you'll find any question out of this. So make sure you remember questions. Extra chapters, I think second first book में ज़्यादा extra कुछ एक देखना पड़ेगा, light वगैरह का extra है, optics में एक दो extra chapter है, but yeah, बाकी at least mechanics everything is there. You will come to know with maybe when I have some free time I'll tell you which is not in your syllabus. Okay. कुछ है जो एडवांस सिलेबस में नहीं है पर मेन सिलेबस में है. रिलेटिविटी दोनों में नहीं है. हाँ, स्पेशल थियरी ऑफ रिलेटिविटी दोनों में नहीं है. ओके चलो, द प्रिसाइज अभी द प्रीवियस रिजल्ट्स वर्कड बिकॉज ओमेगा वाज द सेम. ओके, ऑल ऑफ द ट्रिग्नोमेट्री वी डिड that required omega to be the same. If omega is not the same, that entire, you know, that let me show you where it will fall apart. ठीक है, ये स्टेप पे हाँ, ये स्टेप पे b को जब जैसे ही खोला तो ये b साइन ओमेगा टी था और ये a साइन ओमेगा टी था, और दोनों का ओमेगा सेम था, तो मैंने उनको क्लब किया. Here itself the entire thing will fail if omegas are not the same, दोनों SHMs का. ठीक है, so this entire result that we did requires the omega or the frequencies of both to be the same. If the frequencies are not the same, this entire step does not work. All these questions omega was the same. Okay, if omega is not the same, it does not work. हो गया? Now अगर ओमेगा अलग है तो इस पे देखो क्या क्या सवाल पूछते हैं. When the omegas are different, they ask, is this an SHM or not? For which your answer should be no, it is not an SHM. Okay, it's not an SHM. Why? You can't club it. वो क्लब होके एक SHM के फॉर्म में लिख ही नहीं सकते क्योंकि ओमेगास अलग है. ठीक है, so the answer is it's not an SHM. Why? Because there are different omegas, multiple omegas. The next thing they ask is, chalo, if it's not an SHM, it is a combination of how many independent SHMs. कितने independent SHMs का combination है. अब उसके लिए your answer will be the number of different omegas you see. So don't say this is a combination of 3 independent SHMs. That's wrong. Because है ना, you know by now कि ये दो को तो combine करके एक SHM के फॉर्म में लिखा जा सकता है. These two can be clubbed and written as one SHM. So don't say these are 3 independent SHMs. Just look at the different number of omegas. There is one omega and this is another omega. So there are 2 different omegas. तो जितने different angular frequencies दिखेंगे उतने independent SHMs का ये combination है. उतने independent SHMs का ये combination है. फिर और भी interesting, वो पूछ सकता है कि इनका time period क्या है. Alright, so to figure out the time period, for instance, if I just give you an example, if I have one SHM जिसका time period is 2, okay, the logic question, and another SHM जिसका time period is 3 seconds, इनका combination का क्या time period होगा? Yeah, so you will say they are 6. They are sorry, the time period is 6. एक Shivang, your doubt got answered now. Hope you're clear. If they are the same omega, you can always club them into one, and one can be split into 2. Trigonometry mein you can split sine omega t into 2 functions. that can be further split. So we don't want to do all of that. They all can be combined as one. Everything with the same omega can be combined as one vector. You can add up all the vectors and get one vector. So you can write it as one SHM. But if the omega is different, you can't do that. यहाँ पे इसका answer is 6. Okay, so it's just as simple as, this guy will repeat his motion every 2 seconds. So every 2, 4, 6, these are the instances where it will again be at its starting point. The other guy will be at his starting point at 3 seconds, 6 seconds, and so on. So at the LCM of their time periods, you will expect at the LCM of the time periods, you will expect them to again be at the same phase. Yes, or at the LCM of the time periods, you'll expect one complete rotation to be done. All right. So by the time at 6, जिसका time period 2 था, उसका 3 repetition हुआ होगा, और जिसका time period 6 था, उसका 2 repetition हुआ होगा, और उसके आगे फिर motion वापस exactly periodic होगा. All right. So what you now need to remember is LCM of time periods. All the time periods you see, उसका LCM ले लो. Independent time periods दो ही है, ये तो एक ही चीज है. तो 2 पाई बाय ओमेगा 1 एक टाइम पीरियड हो गया, एंड 2 पाई बाय ओमेगा 2 एक टाइम पीरियड हो गया. वो जो भी 2 टाइम पीरियड आएगा उसका एलसीएम ले लो, वो ओवरऑल मोशन का टाइम पीरियड होगा. अगर ओवरऑल मोशन का एलसीएम एग्जिस्ट, I'll show you an example where it won't exist, but if the LCM exists, it's harmonic. LCM is repeating after regular intervals of time. If the LCM does not exist, it's not harmonic. Okay. LCM के लिए brief, maybe you might have seen this formula in maths, but देखा क्या maths में LCM of fractions is LCM of the numerator. नहीं देखा है, okay. ये नहीं देखा है, doesn't matter, ये याद कर लो, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. LCM of fractions अगर लेना है तो न्यूमरेटर का LCM अपॉन डिनोमिनेटर का HCF ऐसा करोगे. ओके, x1 by y1, x2 by y2, ऐसे टर्म्स का अगर LCM लेना है, just remember it's LCM of the numerator upon HCF of the denominators. Okay, all right, some of you have this in class, so this should help you. Okay, make sure these are written in, normally it always works, just make sure they're written in the simplest ratios. Even if they are not in the simplest ratios, most of the times it works. There are times when it won't work. Make sure they are written in the simplest ratio. 4/6 की जगह 2/3 ऐसे simplest ratio में लिख के ये formula लगाओ. Okay, and if you see a product of SHMs, convert. If you see a product of SHMs, note कि ये addition of SHMs के लिए है. अगर product of SHMs दिखा, make sure you convert them to an addition of SHMs. कैसे convert करेंगे? We'll see. ठीक है, we are going to see examples. So I'm just giving a hint. Product दिख रहा है, trigonometry लगा के addition of SHMs में convert कर लो, और फिर answer कर लो. You'll use trigonometric formulas for that. Try to recollect. Sin C plus sin D gives you 2 sin C plus D by 2, cos C minus D by 2, है ना? तो उधर addition is becoming multiplication. उसका उल्टा formula में multiplication can become addition. All right, so whenever you see sums being multiplied, SHMs being multiplied, convert it to addition before answering the question. We'll see examples for this. Okay, just finish copying this page. हो गया तो बता दो. Mhm. And remember, all of this is when they are in this form. Okay, just remember, addition के form में दिखना चाहिए before you try to, do anything, find time period or anything like that. Just a second, huh? Shivang, I'll read your message. एक minute. Find just if an SHM, just find if it is an SHM, then if an HM, um, number of independent SHMs, time period, if it exists. I think that's about it. So do this for okay. First question. Sarthak, we can't say. So just wait for that example. In that you'll realize product of SHM के साथ क्या करना क्या है. Thing is, trigonometry to write product of sine and cos as the sum of sine and cos. अब वो sum of sine and cos में अगर ओमेगा सेम दिख गया, it will be an SHM. सेम नहीं दिखा, it won't be an SHM. एक मिनट, I'll just check the time period. टाइम पीरियड तो गलत है, पाई नहीं दिख रहा तेरे आंसर में. your time period is wrong, rest is correct. Time period mein I don't know what you've done. Omega liya get as time period. Time period needs pi to be present in it. Yes, Parth, yes. Time period is wrong. Yeah. Yes, Purna. सही है. Yes. Sanidhya Singh है, Pratyasha, Kushal. Uh, Kushal, first one is wrong. Huh? Time period 6 by pi अभी भी गलत है. Time, ये this is by the way, I don't know what happened. This is omega. Time period is 2 pi by omega. नहीं, so let's discuss this. Yeah. So इसका answer, let's discuss this. We'll do so that we can do more SHMs. फिलहाल, is it an SHM? The answer is no. It's not an SHM because you have different omegas. Okay, so it's not an SHM. Is it an HM? And the answer is we'll figure out. Let's see if a time period exists. Okay, so we'll see if it's harmonic. What are the number of independent SHMs? 2 and 2, तो एक ही हो गया. तो 1, 2 and 3. Unique omegas दिख रहा है 3. So there are 3 unique omegas. So there are 3 independent SHMs. 3 independent SHMs. Okay. In fact, one of you got this right, and then you answered the first one as yes. So you see the problem there. It's not a single SHM. It's a combination of 3 SHMs, independent wale. So the resulting motion is not a simple SHM. Is not an SHM. Okay, it's a combination of 3. Iska answer 1 रहेगा तो उसका answer yes रहेगा. Okay, it's not an SHM. And the fourth one is time period. The time period के लिए individual time periods चाहिए. So I want the LCM of individual time periods. Okay, तो पहले वाले का time period है 2 pi by 2. This is omega. Time period होता है 2 pi by omega. पहले वाले का time period है 2 pi by 2. ठीक है, दूसरे वाले का time period है 2 pi by 3. और तीसरे वाले का time period है 2 pi by 4. Now always bring them down to their simplest ratio before using the LCM formula. Majority of the time it doesn't matter, but I think when I was many years ago, I proved that in certain situations it will matter and you will get a wrong result if you don't simplify. So thoda risk hai. If you don't bring it down to the simplest ratio, I'll have to recollect. Kuch certain situations mein galat bhi aa sakta hai answer. Okay, so best thing is always keep it in the simplest ratio and then you'll definitely always get the answer. तो अब क्या है, अब वो फॉर्मूला लगाओ. तो फॉर्मूला क्या है? LCM of the numerator, मतलब LCM of pi, 2 pi and pi. साफ साफ दिख रहा है LCM of pi, 2 pi and pi. तो 2 pi ही रहेगा. Least common multiple 2 pi is the common multiple. And नीचे है HCF of 1, 3 and 2. So 2 and 3 have nothing in common. Their HCF is 1. So denominator is 1 and my numerator is 2 pi. And if you want, you can think logically as well. अगर pi के terms में नहीं सोचना है, this is actually 180, 120 and 90. थोड़ा देखो यार, common multiple 180, 120, 90 का साफ साफ 360 दिख रहा है. You can do that way as well. Now, because the LCM exists, because you have an LCM, because the LCM exists, because 2 pi जैसा एक time period मिल गया, we'll say the resulting motion is harmonic. Okay, the resulting motion is harmonic. Okay, I hope you have copied this. I'll give you a few more examples. No doubts? Think now, ये harmonic का question क्यों आ रहा है? Just think, when would LCM not exist? Okay. So, sure, try this out. Simple. Yeah, let's move a little faster now. Sin t plus cos pi t. इसका आंसर निकाल दो जल्दी. Okay. Next is quick. Sorry, first का किसी का complete सही नहीं है अब तक. In parts, some parts are correct. Complete thing is not correct. Okay, look carefully. If you don't think I've made a typo in the question. यश का सही है. Nice. शिवांग सही है. Nice. Sin t plus cos pi t. Is it an SHM? Yes, Anadya, nice. So, is it an SHM? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये दोनों सेम नहीं है, सो नो, इट्स नॉट एन एसएचएम। ठीक है, वो तो सेम नहीं है तो आंसर इज नो, है ना? That's what he said. You can't club them. If I think you must have, I say, assumed they have a pi there. There was no pi there. Okay, यहाँ पे पाई, यहाँ पे ओमेगा 1 है, वहां पे ओमेगा पाई है। ठीक है, so no, it's not an SHM. Is it harmonic? Is it an HM? We don't know yet. Let's see. Let's try to figure out the time period. है ना? HM के लिए repetitive होना चाहिए। देखते हैं इसका time period है या नहीं। तीसरा क्वेश्चन क्या था इसमें? सॉरी, हाँ, number of independent SHMs 2. So you have 2 independent SHMs because these omegas are different. And the final answer is, final चीज क्या है? हाँ, what is the time period? So when you go to find the time period, you have one time period as 2 pi upon 1. The other time period is 2 pi upon pi. So you have to basically find the LCM of 2 pi and 2. Now 2 pi is an irrational number and 2 is a rational number. इनका LCM does not exist. है ना? An irrational number and a rational number can never have a common multiple. इसका LCM हमेशा, इसका multiple हमेशा irrational होगा, इसका multiple हमेशा rational होगा. So it's for that reason that because one is irrational and the other is rational, इसका LCM does not exist. Does not exist. And because there is no time period that exists, this is not an HM. ठीक है, तो ऐसा, when does LCM not exist? When one is rational and the other is irrational. They can't have a common multiple. Okay. Next one. If for lack of time, I'll just go a little fast. Sine square 2t. So the thing is, you cannot comment from this place. यहाँ से comment नहीं करना है. Okay, यहाँ से कुछ बोलना नहीं है. यहाँ पे right now this looks like you can't comment because this is the product of 2 SHMs. Question is there still hope for this to be written as the sum of SHMs? Very nice. So this actually can be written as 1 minus cos 4t. ध्यान से देखो, this is 1 minus cos 4t. And if you remember, I've told you before कि adding a constant doesn't change. Adding a constant actually does not change the nature of the SHM. It just changes the mean position. X equal to 1 minus cos 4t का ग्राफ मन में इमेजिन कर लो. ये तो फिर 1 के अबाउट ऑसिलेट करेगा ना, 0 के अबाउट ऑसिलेट करने की जगह 1 के अबाउट ऑसिलेट करेगा. So do you agree कि 1 minus cos 4t वाला equation is an SHM? It's an SHM about 1 instead of about the origin. It's an SHM about x equal to 1. Alright, so 1 minus cos 4t उस फॉर्म में आ गया. We therefore prove कि this is, ignore constants, this is an SHM. The mean position is x equal to 1. If it is an SHM, I think the following questions आ जाएगा, है ना? Is it harmonic? All SHMs are harmonic. Number of independent SHMs is 1. And the time period is, अच्छा, you didn't understand. वापस यार ये समझा, ट्रिग्नोमेट्री से हम इसको ऐसे लिख सकते हैं 1 minus cos 4t. First one, madam, do you want me to explain D or you want me to explain C? Okay, you got it. Fine. हाँ, ये cos 4t is 1 minus 2 sin square 2t. So 2 sin square 2t can be written as 1 minus cos 4t. ये जैसे ही आ गया, this is an SHM. If you plot its graph, it's going to oscillate about 1. It's going to oscillate about 1. X equal to 1 के about oscillate करेगा if you plot its graph. So ये एक SHM ही है, oscillatory motion ही है, SHM ही है, perfect. बस 1 के about है, तो 1 is like your mean position. ठीक है, so it is an SHM, it is an HM, it has only one SHM, ठीक है, 2 नहीं है, एक ही ओमेगा है. And last वाला of course इसका time period nothing big over here, 2 pi by 4. ठीक है, time period is 2 pi by 4, यानी कि pi by 2. Okay, so this was easy. If I can just borrow a few minutes, what about this last one, cos 2t plus cos 2t 4t? Yeah, so अच्छा ये we just apply this formula, 2 sin square 2t is 1 minus cos 4t. cos 2 theta का formula लगाया, तो यहाँ से प्रूव किया कि ये एक्चुअली ऐसा लिखा जा सकता है, राइट इट एज द एडिशन ऑफ SHMs, नॉट एज द मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ SHMs. राइट इट आउट एज द एडिशन, ठीक है, एंड देन यू कैन कमेंट ऑन व्हाट इट इज. सो राइट नाउ 1 minus cos 4t means this is an SHM and it's an SHM about x equal to 1. ये 1 के आगे पीछे ऑसिलेट कर रहा है साइनसॉइडली, 0 के अबाउट ऑसिलेट करने के जगह 1 के अबाउट कर रहा है, तो SHM ही है, बस मीन पोजीशन इज x equal to 1. You want, you can ignore these guys to answer the, ignore that constant. Okay, हाँ, तो यहाँ पे this term, okay, this is a product of SHMs. Don't attempt to answer anything over here. Don't say there are two different omega, so it's a combination of two SHMs. वैसे मत बोलो, इसको convert कर लो. तो cos c into cos d का formula होता है half cos c plus d by 2 into cos, नहीं, half cos c plus d by 2 plus cos c minus d by 2, है ना, ऐसा कुछ होता है. तो half cos 2 plus 4 by 2 plus cos 2 minus 4 by 2, right? Now एक बार सबका आंसर एक बार कंफर्म होगा by the time I finish solving this. So we are simplifying this term because this is the product of two SHMs converted to the addition of two SHMs using your formulas. Sin c plus sin d is sin c plus d by 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. So that way क्या होता है, हाँ, there's no division. Sorry, there's no division. Yeah, there's no division. Thanks. Cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. So with that formula, you can convert multiplication into addition. Okay? Cos a cos b is half cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Okay? So these are your trigonometric identities. You can just revise them. वो एक बार लिख के, this entire thing therefore becomes cos 2t. इसमें t लिखना भूल गया, t डाल देता हूँ. This entire thing becomes cos 2t plus half, amplitudes and all don't matter for this kind of question, cos 6t plus cos 2t again. Okay, so that this suddenly changed. Okay, this could have been a new number and it could have been then maybe 3 independent SHMs, or right now you can even see कि 4 के जगह 6 हो गया. So time period has definitely changed. Time period is now not going to depend on 2 and 4, it's going to depend on 2 and 6. ठीक है, last term into half b. Yes, ठीक है, तो ऐसा आ जाएगा. तो you can convert multiplication into addition. वो एक बार कर लिया, फिर कमेंट कर लो. So just to wrap up the day, इसका जैसा आंसर क्या हो जाएगा, this will be yes, SHM, नहीं, yes नहीं, this is 3 independent SHM, so the answer will be no. And then no number seems to, I mean, they all seem to be rational together, omega seems to be rational, तो सबके time period में 2 pi आएगा, तो you can see कि LCM will exist for this, so it will be yes. It seems to be 2, 6 and 2, so it seems to be 2 independent SHMs. Yes, 2 different SHMs. And the last one is time period के लिए, it will have to be, you'll have to take the LCM of 2 pi by 2 and 2 pi by 6. 2 pi by 2 and 2 pi by 6. You want to work in degrees, that may be better. So if you work in degrees, you can comfortably see कि pi ही आएगा इसका LCM. 180 degrees and 60 degrees का LCM is 180 degrees. So LCM आ जाएगा pi. So that's your time period. Got it? Okay. So with that, we'll end. This is more or less the syllabus for your TWT. And yeah, that's it. So we are more or less done with SHM. एक आध जो extra concept है, we'll see that next week, and we will do some more kind of types of questions. Okay, next week. Parth. Yes.
So in this question, what if we took cos 2t common and then we made 1 plus cos 4t, and then using the formula we could make it cos 2t into 2 cos square t.
But you're going in the opposite direction. If you that way, you will write this as a multiplication of terms from which you can comment nothing. Objective is write this as the addition of terms. Then you can comment on how it's whether it's a combination of the same SHM or different SHM. Because when you write it out as an addition, it's possible कि some of these terms get combined. जैसे ये 2 और 2 combine हुआ. एक मिनट, ये unmuting का option हटा रहा हूँ. Muting. Anyone wants, they can now unmute.
No, sir. Thank you.
Works.
Sorry.
So that method also works. The one which Parth told just now.
हाँ, it works. मतलब you will, वो जो बोल रहा है वो बोल रहा है cos 2t कॉमन लिया और फिर 1 plus cos 4t को जो भी sin square वगैरह के या cos square के terms में लिखा. So that is going to give you the product of SHMs. With that, you cannot hope to answer these questions correctly. Maybe luckily 1 or 2 may come out to be correct, but you can't hope to answer that. I said you have to do the opposite. Addition से multiplication नहीं लाना है, multiplication को addition के form में लाना है, because when you write it out as the addition of SHMs, then you have to compare and see, okay, are some terms going to get clubbed or are some terms going to remain independent? You have to write it in an addition form. Then you'll know the exact time period. ठीक है, multiplication form is deceptive. यहाँ पे देखो multiplication form. Time period is not 2 pi by 2. Time period ends up being 2 pi by 4. So you have to write it in an addition form. बोल रहा है सही है, बस direction उल्टा direction में जा रहा है. उस direction में question
नहीं, फिर that's practically a dead end. We can't go anywhere from that.
हाँ. Well,
so then from last class, you gave questions in the end, right? To find time period. Could you solve the second question of that, please?
Which page is that?
So I think 48. No, so 47, the one before this.
So ये वाला. Okay. So this is based on several concepts. Firstly, the area of a sector is, any sector is mr square as time, moment of inertia of any sector about its central axis is mr square by 2. ठीक है, तो ये semi circular disc का mr square by 2 है, center के about, not the center of mass. Then did you get this, whatever I explained over here, to go from one axis to another axis? Did you get that part?
Yes, so you added by mr square. Yes.
I subtracted mr square while going to the center of mass, and then I again added mr square. So you. Yes, so then वहां से we got the moment of inertia about the point of suspension. We got the moment of inertia about the point of suspension as this minus this m distance square plus m ये distance square. तो वहां से I about IOR comes out to be this big term. Orange में जो लिखा है. Did you get that?
Yes, I got it now. Thank you.
हाँ. ऐसे.
That's all. Thank you.
Welcome. Yash is left. Okay, fine. नहीं, Yash, you're there. क्या देखना था? HM का definition. ये वाला.
So no, sir, today's one.
आज अच्छा today's definition.
So yes, so this page on.
हाँ.
Okay, so thank you, sir.